What's up, YouTube? This is Third Battalion from 8-Bit Co-op, and I want to thank you for joining us today as we do another... Oh, it scared the crap out of me. Another... Skirmish. Wow, that threw me all off. We are doing... Fort Bruinen Skirmish. There we go. That's what's up. So, call my herb A-list. Where is my sword one archer? Yeah, I eat my food. Last one I didn't eat my food, so... I'm gonna eat my food this time. Eat all my nub-nubs. Use my little silly thing. And use my scroll. Whatever. Anyway. So we're gonna talk. We gotta keep these are the ones we gotta keep them two deuces alive. Also kill all the bosses that spawn. Let's do this. Push back the first assault. I don't like the little flippy things on these pauldrons. My pauldrons. Yeah, Orky, make stand up there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna. It looks like we're gonna get this quest again with these guys. Quest. Orgnifiler. Oh snap. I don't like this right there. I need to move this. I need to move this somewhere where I can quickly press it to buff my wife's damage. Alright, so here we go, a little bit better. You have what? Do you really? It shows that? What? That's cool. Okay, this is the... Make sure I got everybody's attention. I don't want none of you boys doing something you're not supposed to. Oh, look at this dude over here. I'm running out here all. He's gonna do something. I'm coming from behind you. Yeah, so these are interesting. I'm going to talk about a little bit about what's going on while we do this, instead of just sitting here and making a ridiculous, although funny comments. So this is an interesting mechanic in this one. You have the support of the archers, and different things happen. And when they happen, oh, there's something wrong going on. Wow. When these things happen, they actually affect what's going on. Like when the rain starts raining, the archers, they're like, oh, we can't shoot through this rain. And they'll pretty much stop assisting you until the rain is over and they can shoot through the rain. So I think that's pretty neat. It's not most games have the traditional, you run through a bunch of mobs, you kill the mobs, and then you fight the boss, and you run through the next group of mobs, and you kill the mobs, you fight the boss, and there's nothing really interactive with the levels. Star Wars is extremely guilty of this. I am not knocking Star Wars. I enjoy Star Wars, however, it is very, very guilty of doing this. Unless you're doing raiding, I really can't remember a mechanic in the game, you know, where there's like a boss fight where, you know, something unique is going on. I'm trying to remember all the instances. I think the most unique one is probably Colicoid War Games, because you have the turret part and then you have the part where you have to figure out the bridge part. But I think really that one's about the only one I can come up with off the top of my dome piece that is different than, you know, the traditional just run in and kill guys, move on to the next guys, where you actually have to do a little bit of... Oh, the bug... Oh, that's horrible. So a bug just flew in my mouth. Oh, mosquito. Well, you know what? He won't be biting me. He already bit the crap out of my hand. Oh, that was gross. At any rate... Oh, that was horrible. But... Incoming? Okay. Oh, there he is. It's just Kris Kringle here. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to take this guy out fairly quickly. Okay, I'll see if I can pull him that way. If he'll come. He may not. He may come. I got my dot on him. Or my mark on him, so he's, like, sufficiently taunted. Yeah, here he comes. Okay. And I gotta throw this back on you so that I can get my attack back. But yeah, Colicoid War Games is the only game that... Can you recall any, maybe, that where you have that mechanic where the dungeon isn't just running from boss fight to boss fight? Huh? Yeah. And I'm trying to think... I'm trying to think. I really want to, you know, I don't want to just go, yeah, Star Wars, and just, you know, blindly do that and not really think if there really is. But I'm fairly certain I'm correct in my assumption, saying that that's the only instance where it's not like that. Granted, we've not done... We stopped playing... What? When, Wrath of the Hutt Cartel? And we did Wrath of the Hutt Cartel, and then we stopped, and then we picked it back up. But we haven't ran any, like, that was Wrath of the Hutt Cartel when we ran the last time we ran any dungeons or real raids or anything. So raids are different. Raids have all that mechanic with the dungeons. I remember, the problem that I'm having with games nowadays is that they just turn into this big Zerg fest. Nobody learns the dungeons anymore. You just run in with a bunch of people that can AoE, and you don't have to have skill. You can get carried. Yeah, no. Oh, we have to kill the bird. Is that the other bird? Okay, why is he still... Is there another bird? Yeah, there it is. I couldn't target the bird. Okay, now he's gonna go down. Yeah, I was gum bumping it. Falconer Slayer Advance. But there's games that are like that. They were just... I don't know. They're just not... I don't want to say not fun. It's just, yeah, it's become the standard to just run in and AOE, smash everything down, and that's where I have to say gamers are getting spoiled, because when me and my wife, even you remember when we were playing Vanguard, how like we had to like pull mobs and CC or you would get jacked up. Like there was no, you know. It didn't matter who you were with. If you didn't CC the mobs, you can get whole, like, just ridiculous groups of mobs because you pulled them and because you didn't use that CC. But nowadays, games almost reward you for, you know, mass pulling mobs. And, you know, people want that, oh, I want that gear quick. I want that in-game quick. So I'm going to go ahead and just, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah, this bolster to because we want you to experience the new content. Join the game at level so and so. That's bullshit. I think that's complete bullshit. I think that ruins gaming. That doesn't give you the chance. That's the problem I have with, and I've said it before, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, however. I will repeat it again for the sake of this video. That's why I didn't like the monster playing this, because I don't like being thrust into a in-game role. We're like, hey, you're level 50. You didn't have opportunity to learn the character, but you're going to learn your character with all the skills. So, can you imagine if they did that with, like, Warden, where they just threw you at level, level 100 with all the abilities that a Warden gets? You would be confused. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Because part of bonding with your character is getting to know the traits.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys could hear what she was saying, but she said bonding with your character. Part of bonding with your character is getting to know, your traits.
Getting to form your character. Filling a role. Anybody can fulfill a role.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, lag.
Big time.
Yeah, lag is real. Oh, man. But, yeah, I agree 100%. It's like this character here is probably... I put my points in might. I'm thinking about... I know I want agility for when I DPS, but I foresee myself tanking and healing a lot. So I'm thinking of might, and then doing like will for healing. I think will affects healing. Willpower for my character. Resistance. No, that's resistances. How my morale? Fate, is it? I gotta figure out what... I'm not exactly sure what stat directly affects my might ability, or what stat directly affects my healing ability. I would think it would be will, because the other two classes use willpower. However, I mean, this is not those other two classes. This is not, same thing with the Bjorning. I mean, these aren't the typical healing classes. I've seen videos where the captain main heal them, so it can be done, but the people that are doing it are very, very skilled, and they're spec'd specifically just for healing, so all their stats, all their gear, all their, accessories and buffs and armor enhancements are geared specifically for healing and really nothing else. So that kind of pigeonholes it, but if that's what you want to do, like me, that's what I want to do. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to be like a melee healer, like a warrior priest. Get this dude off with this. But I wouldn't be able to jump in at level 100 and be able to do my job. I'd be able to play very, very well. It would take me a very long time. And I would be able to do it with this character because I like this class. I really, really enjoy this class. I love playing the Bjorning. I love playing the Warden. But this class here is the perfect class. This is the class that I always figured that I would play. This is my cleric. Yeah, this is how I would play a cleric. I wouldn't play like a... well, this one is actually more like a paladin than a cleric, because the cleric has a bit more healing abilities in this. But when I switch to my healing stance, I have a whole lot of healing abilities. So, oh wow. And this one's going to be a little bit longer. This is a longer skirmish. I think we've only done 2 parts to it. Oh, the dude fell on his ass. Get that taunt off. Alright, bring him over here. Oh, I'm getting knocked away. Did I lose one? I lost one. He's back there fighting my swordsman. Swordsman. Okay. Let's see if I can get him back over here. Don't go nowhere. I enjoy tanking on this character a whole lot. Like I find it extremely enjoyable. And I'm not, I'm not a tank. I don't want to say I hate tanking. When I first started playing, when I played EverQuest when I played EverQuest, I played a cleric. But when I started playing Dark Age of Camelot, I cessed out on EverQuest, but I don't say I would ever crack down on it. EverQuest, there was something about EverQuest that just didn't. I played it a lot, but it was never like everybody's like, oh, EverQuest. I just didn't get into it like that. Dark Age of Camelot, though, that was the one I have to say. Even though I played EverQuest first, Dark Age of Camelot was the game that really got me into computer gaming, like MMOs, like serious, wanting to drop some money. Like when I lived in the barracks, I had at the time Compaq was the best computer out at the time. I went and got a Compaq. I paid like $1,100, which at the time was, for a gaming computer was pretty insane. Like, oh my god, you spent $1,100. Oh my god, you must have a powerful rig, 56K. At the time it was. It was like at the time it was the shit. I won't. I can't front on it. At the time it was the shit. However, when I got it, I got it specifically for Dark Age Camelot, and I got the best that I could at the time. I think that's the last time I actually had a sound system like I do now. And then my wife, I guess it would be my anniversary present. I got a surround sound system. This is a 2.1, but because I don't have a lot of space, so anything more 3.1 probably get it done well. But I don't have another spot for that third speaker anyway. So Dark Age Camelot is really what got me into computer gaming. It got me into getting wanting a good computer and wanting to be able to play. And when I first started that game, I played in Midgard, and I played Midgard for 3 years before I rolled in another round. But I played a dwarf warrior, and I absolutely loved it. And I loved tanking on my dwarf warrior. And then I made a shaman. I made a Mandria, a Cabal shaman, and that's I think when I actually fell in love with healing, because I healed on that class, and it was just unbelievably fun. And because the groups are set up where it was like you could have 2 of everything, you wanted 2 healers, 2 tanks, and then like 4 DPS. So I would always, I spec'd and I rolled with like a friend. Some of the Marines I played with, we were in part of the same guild. So I would play my augment spec shaman, and we had a person that played a healer, and we grouped up, and that's how we ran it. And I played a healer, and I fell in love with the healer then. And then I played Vanguard Saga of the Heroes. And then Vanguard Saga of the Heroes, I played a cleric, and I think I fiddled around with the other classes. I rolled the shaman to play with my wife. I did roll a bard and a paladin, but only one I got close to getting to in-game was my cleric. I played a war priest. And that game reminds me a lot of this game, how you can switch your stances. And like the war priest, you had disciplines, and I was a war discipline, and I would just switch my stance, and I could be able to heal just by switching my armor up. Well, the same thing with this game. I plan on having multiple armor sets at the end of this, designed specifically for healing and whatever. So when me and my wife play, we are able to, pretty much. I want to join a guild. However, we are in a guild, but they don't. You see how often they're on. However, I prefer to do things with my wife because A, it's more challenging. B, it's a lot more rewarding. And C, she's sitting right next to me. So, we could discuss strategies and all that stuff because she's in the same house. She's in the same room. She's right there. And when I'm slipping or I'm messing up, hey, I'm getting healed, or I'm getting attacked, kill me, or, get the mobs off me, or I can't do this. And a lot of times I won't be paying attention, and I'm like, oh my god, why didn't you do this? She's like, because I'm dead, because you didn't do your job. And, oh yeah, I kind of do gotta stop the mobs from hitting me. Oh, Zealot of Pain. Didn't we fight you already? Alright. You don't even make a yell, dude. And it's a stun. Oh, he stunned me. He slapped me in the face. This dude got some pretty bad armor on. Alright, I'm gonna go to pole. I will polearm tank, even though I lose a lot of mitigation. This is the only, because you are able to block with a polearm. It's one of the captain abilities. And I'd rather use the polearm for taking because it has the vitality. So the hit points that I lose from losing the shield, or the defense I lose from the shield, I just regain it in hit points. Why do you have a bloody eye? Oh, disease. You're disease. Here, let me clear that up. That was an interesting. These guys are tall as hell. I mean, they're giants. So. Sometimes the words come out before I think about what they are. And I'm like, okay, that's stupid. Giants would be tall. The fourth assault has been pushed back. The final battle begins. We didn't get that lizard guy this time. Oh crap! What the hell? Is that because of the lizard guy, or? Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, that should taunt him a little bit. Get over here. Yeah, these guys are getting a little wrecked. Okay, let me see if I can get these guys here. Okay, he's absorbing everything, so I think we gotta... Yeah, okay. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, so I blew my horn. That didn't help. Make sure they're firmly... Let me turn them around. Okay, so... How do we get his shield down? Do you know? He's just absorbed. Well, it looks like his... Maybe this water will knock the shield down. Ah, yes, it did. That's a new mechanic. That wasn't in the last one. Oh, this is a tier 2. Right. Yeah. That's another. Yeah, I know. Good job. Excellent work. Oh, I'm 41. Oh, hooray! Yay! Oh wait, yes. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Leave the body. Yes, ma'am. See, if it wasn't for my wife, I'd leave my weapons behind. Travel. All right. Well, that was tier 2 of Bjorning Fjord. The Fort of Bruinen. Yeah, I screwed that on all of them. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining me and my wife in this episode. I enjoy doing this. I think I'm going to continue to do these. I'm going to bind down here because I seem to. Well, no. Yeah, we do come, and it is closer to the. But I like. Yeah, I like doing these. These are extremely fun, and they have great replayability because you get different encounters. That's what. Do I have anything to sell? Oh no, I gotta put this stuff up. No, but you get different encounters. Not only do you get different encounters, when you change the tier, it changes. It changes the whole skirmish up. So we have to go back, and there's several more skirmishes. Several skirmishes that we have to redo because I didn't know until last level that you can do that. So yeah. Oh, I got a point. Hooray! I got a point.
You also didn't know that there were rare mobs.
No, I did not. She's correct. I did not know that you can, or that there were rare mobs. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and decrease that. Yep. Alright guys, I want to thank you for joining us in this episode. We will see you guys in the next one. Remember to click that subscribe button for more content, and we will see you guys later. Take care.